So now we're gonna listen together. Our Royal Master Jason Shim gonna speak to us. But before, I just wanna say a little bit. I meet Royal Master Jason Shim when I start my atomy, 2017 and 2018. And when I hear about his story, I'm so inspired, and that's make me more wanna digging about what the atomy business, because when she speaks, that's a lot of new things, and I learn a lot. And tonight we're gonna learn more from him. So everybody, pay attention, stay tuned. Please welcome our Royal Master Jason Shim. Woo!
Hello. Hello. How's everybody?
Good.
Wow, I cannot believe it's already end of the year, right?
Yes.
Already end of the year. We were talking about the Y2K. Anybody remember Y2K? We were 1999, and people were talking about, when it's become 2000, year 2000, everything's gonna corrupt and everybody's gonna lose their job, all the bad bad things, right? But it has been past 21 years already since Y2K, and since then the world is totally different now. It's not comparable. It's not even close to 1999. One of the biggest thing that I can remember to to compare before and after is the Amazon. Anybody have an Amazon stock? Anybody? Oh, okay. I don't know how many shares you have, but I do have some Amazon stock. I think I have a 0.3 shares. I've been investing $5 every month for 3 years. Still, I have only 0.3 shares. But what if I knew that Amazon? What if I knew Amazon 25 years ago? What would you do if you knew Amazon 25 years ago? Huh? See, you're gonna get all the money you can get, or you can even borrow the money and invest into Amazon, right? And probably now it's like 1,000 times. If you invest $10,000, it'll be $10 million by now, right? I don't know how many folds that they have in Amazon for 25 years or 26 years. I don't know exactly, but we lost the chance, right? But what is the next thing? We lost the chance, but do we have another chance? Can we have another second chance, right? 2021, we have to figure out, what is our option to change our life? And probably you are looking at a handsome man from New Jersey. His name is Jason Shim, and his membership is Royal Master, and his title is Crown Leaders Club member, who's making over $400,000. Well, if you know him 11 years ago, he's nothing. He was just Jason Shim working for dry cleaners, trying to feed the children, trying to support the family, just struggling, trying to support the family. But like you could imagine, no matter how hard you work, is there any progress? Is there any chance that you could change your life by working for dry cleaners? You don't even own it. You are working for the dry cleaners, right? Even though you own it, you have to pay for the landlord, you have to pay all the bills, and you have nothing, not much left. How can you change your life by doing that, right? If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting something new will happen, that'll be insane, right? That's Albert Einstein said, right? So are we insane, or are we planning something for a better future? So right now, since Wanda is from New Hampshire, you know the state motto? What is state motto in New Hampshire? Wanda, can you help me?
Free or die.
Exactly. Live free or die. You know, before I make success with the enemy, I wasn't free. I was a slave. Slave of what? Dinero. You know what that means? Dinero, slave of dinero, money. If you don't have money, money becomes everything in your life. In my case, I don't know your case, you know, some people can live without money, but not me, because I have a wife, I have 4 children, I have a house to pay the rent, I have a lot of bills that I have to pay, all those things. Without money, you don't have freedom, because you have to work for money. If you don't have enough money earning, then you have to work more and more and more hours. Finally, Jason Shim has the freedom, not just time freedom, but financial freedom. Without the financial freedom, your time freedom is not a true freedom. Am I right? Can you agree with me? Right? If you agree with me, just, you know, let me know. Because, you know, that's all about this meeting. If we don't consider the financial freedom, you know, you don't have to waste your time. If you are considering winning your financial freedom, you have to think about it. Did I get the chance 25, 29 years ago about Amazon? Maybe, maybe not. But did I get the chance? Did I work with the chance? Probably you didn't. That's why you are here now, right? Now, you don't want to lose your chance again, right? You have to have a faith about Atomy. Like, you know, we just heard the Atomy song from UK, right? And he was singing about our company motto. What's the first line of our company motto? Chase the spirit. And chase the spirit.
Create the
Create
vision.
the
vision.
vision.
Follow the faith.
Follow the
Serve
Serve in humility.
Serve in humility.
Serve in humility.
The company motto says everything. Chase the spirit. That's what we have to do, whether you do Atomy or not, because we are the children of the God. We have to chase the spirit. Otherwise, what would you do? You want to use the people for your benefit? No, you have to chase the spirit. Create a vision, which means you have to set the goal. You know, we are right now, end of the year, 2021. In a few days, we are starting another year. Everybody have made their own resolution for the new year. And then end of the year, they say, oh man, I gotta set up another new resolution, right? You try to do a new resolution, try, and then end of the almost middle of the year, oh, forget it, you know. Just live without thinking. You know, if you live your life without thinking, then you will live your life working for somebody else. You will end up working for somebody else if you don't have your thought, your own vision. So create your vision. Otherwise, you will be working for people who has a vision. And then have a faith. What is your mission statement? My mission statement is live free. Live free. Probably I'm gonna live in New Hampshire someday in the future. Live free. What is your mission statement? If you have a mission statement, have a faith on it, because Atomy will be working for you. Doesn't matter what situation you are in. You know, you could be a very poor situation like me, or you have enough money to retire, but you want to do something, right? Because Atomy is so much fun, not just about money. It's about winning people, having friends, traveling whole world, meeting partners, helping people to make them to be successful. It has so much more than just the money, right? So have a faith that you could achieve it through Atomy. You could achieve it through something else. There's an opportunity also. But if you want to make a success, sustainable success, secure success, willable success to your children, then Atomy is the answer. As far as I know, I've done so many network marketings before. I've done so many jobs before. I never done any business before because I didn't have any money. I didn't have any skills. I didn't have anything to start my own business. I've been looking for my own business for my lifetime, but I couldn't afford to do any of those. But Atomy came to me for free. Hallelujah. Came with a free. It's like a God's grace, free. That's why I couldn't believe it, because it was free. How many people can believe in free things? Because there's no such a thing as free lunch in the world. But Atomy came to me in free way. And I realized that Atomy is the only network marketing doesn't have nada obligation. Nothing, no obligation. It's just like a free will given by God. It's up to you, totally up to you. You love God or you don't love God. And God is waiting for you to love him. And when I realized, my back hair was standing up. Oh my God, Atomy came to me for free and doesn't have any obligation, no monthly requirement, no annual fee, nothing, no website fee, nothing. And the company is doing their very best to sell the product for the members because they have a free will. They cannot force their members to buy the product over and over again. The only way to force them to buy again and again is by telling them about the quality and telling them about the price at the same time. No other way, no obligation. So Atomy works. Whoever you are, it will work for you if you have a faith on it. But how strong faith do you have in your heart? The first day I went to the seminar and CEO was giving speech, I couldn't believe it because at that moment, I didn't believe in Atomy yet because frankly saying, I was doing other network marketing at the time. I was doing other network marketing company. And I was so proud of that network marketing company. And I was, I'm just trying to be nice to the lady who tried to recruit me. So I went to the seminar and I had a zero confidence about Atomy. But after the 4 hours listening to our CEO, I think if it's really true of all he's saying today, I wanna give it a try. And I started to study about Atomy. The more you know, the more you have faith. At the moment, like 11 years ago when I started, not many materials available. No YouTube at the time, no CD, no video. Only the talks from my sponsor. She talks about Atomy personally. And that's all I can learn from her. No other way. But later I got a DVD of the Imperial Master. At the time, he was Royal Master. And I learned about a marketing plan. I learned about company philosophy, learned about company, all sorts of things. And I finally, I had a day that my faith, not just here, staying here, but came to my heart And that time, even though I was still poor, I was full of joy because I know I could be successful someday. I thought, I wish at the time, 11 years ago, hey, fast forward the time. I cannot wait 5 years later. I want to be 5 years later as soon as possible because I know I will be successful by that time. How strong faith do you have, right? But I'm a Christian and I go to church, right? And since I have a faith in God, I don't have to go to church every week. Even though I have a faith, sometimes I have a doubt comes into my mind, right? I go to church, listen to my pastor, read Bible, pray, praise, then I have a strong faith again. Same thing. Why don't you have a motivation on enemy? Self-motivation. How many people can self-motivate yourself? When I started 11 years ago, all my sponsors in Korea, not a single person successful in America, not a single person successful who can speak English. They all speak Korean. Of course, I understand Korean, but to talk to my non-Korean people, I need some example. Nobody. So desperate. But you know what? Self-motivation. If it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, how much education you have, right? How lovely you look like, it doesn't matter. If you have a strong faith and if you have a strong motivation, strong enough to overcome any obstacle, right? Most people say they all have a faith, all have a motivation, but when they see the obstacle, they fall down because their faith and their motivation is not strong enough. You have to keep motivate yourself. If it's necessary, read books, educate yourself. It's gonna take a long time. It's a long-term project. You cannot make a success over the night. It's a long-term process. The Jason you are looking at now is not a Jason 11 years ago. Totally different Jason. It's a long-term process, long-term project. You have to educate yourself. You have to read books. You have to listen to our chairman. You have to listen to our Dr. Lee. You have to listen to those people who made a success already, right? Keep motivate yourself. And one more thing, if you believe in God, keep praying. Keep praying because, doesn't matter how hard you try to motivate you. If you know someone is helping you, then you have a secure mind. And you have that feeling when you pray. I remember the early days, I knock on the doors of the stores every day. In the beginning, I prayed before I knock on the door of the store. Why? Because I was so afraid. So afraid to talk to strangers. Can you believe it? I was afraid to talk to strangers. Even though I talked to so many strangers after that. But I needed a courage to talk to a stranger. A lot of effort before I start talking to a stranger in the beginning. So I prayed a lot. But you know what? If you keep trying, keep encouraging yourself, that amount of encouragement gets smaller. Later, it becomes natural to talk to strangers. So that is an obstacle that I had to overcome. But the motivation at the time was my freedom. Not just my freedom, but my wife's freedom, my children's freedom. when I achieved my freedom, many people became happy. And whenever I imagine that at the time, it makes me happy, makes me motivate myself, makes me overcome the obstacle to talk to strangers. And most of my partners are from strangers, because those people who I know before I started Atomy, they say, "Oh, Jason, not again," right? You know what I'm talking about, right? So I was asked to give a speech for 20 minutes today, and I think I spoke already enough, because we're gonna have a Q&A session after this, right? So if you have a question, you can ask me, but let me finish with this. If you go 5 years later, fast forward 5 years later, what kind of life would you like to live, right? In order to make that happen, what you have to do today, make a plan. Set up a goal, short-term goal, mid-term goal, long-term goal. 5 years later, I know you could be traveling whole world as a successful person. 5 years is enough for everyone, even though you just started today. Because in 5 years, I became a Leaders Club member. Leaders Club member means you are making $100,000 a year as a residual income. $100,000 a year as a residual income is a lot. And I know someone who are investing stocks. All his income, he's investing into his stock. He's been investing for 30 years. 30 years. And it's just only good enough to make a retirement for him and for his wife. Not a lot of money. For 30 years, he's been investing. But for 11 years, I was working with Atomy. Now I'm earning $400,000 a year. And it lasts forever, as long as Atomy is just doing their best job like that. So what would you do 5 years later? And then reverse engineer, set up a goal. Starting from the January next year, February, March, and 2022, 2023, set up a detailed goal. This is a great time of the year to set up a new goal. Talk to your sponsor, talk to your partner. Let's set up a goal. Let's achieve it together with a partnership, because any great work cannot be achieved without a teamwork. Atomy is all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork. It's all about human relationship. If you don't understand about the human relationship, it's gonna be longer time that you're gonna take. But if you understand about the relationship, if you understand how to win the friendship, then it will be faster, because it's not, once you understand about the friendship, it's not about you, it's about the teamwork. So let me finish now, and I'm gonna give back to Wanda.
Okay, so wow, it's so inspiring. Something new. I gotta open a question for who gonna asking a question for Royal Master Jason Shim. Okay, so I saw that Hee-jung raised the hand, and after that it's gonna go to Victor. Okay, Hee-jung, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. My name is Hee-jung Chang from Boston Global Center. I have a question for Jason Shim, our mentor. You said you had the other marketing company. You have that kind of experience. Can you tell us what kind company was it and how long did you do it?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Hee-jung, you're so mean. I started with Amway. MA, and I did it for 2.5 years. You know, most of people understand about MA, right? It was, I think, more than 20 years ago. So I don't remember how much I had to pay to become a member, and I don't remember how much I have to pay to renew my membership every year, because I renewed twice, and then I quit. And the only thing I remember was the monthly obligation as a business owner, right? It was 100 PV. 100 PV is like this. Their favorite product is XX. Anybody know the like, it's like a vitamin.
Not
No.
really.
It's a vitamin multi, what do you call it? The multivitamin is at the time more than 20 years ago, it was like a $55 per month. $55 per month for one person. It was so expensive at the time for me, because at the time the gasoline was dollars. I think it's a little more than $1 for one gallon gasoline. So if you buy one box of the XX, it was 25 PV, and that has most PV out of the dollar. So when you buy XX, it's cheapest way to achieve the 100 PV. And I did that for 2.5 years. And you know, for 2.5 years, I've been doing MA. I recruit little more than 10 people for 2.5 years. Little more than 10 people. It was so difficult to recruit people, because I have to make them to understand why they have to pay joining fee, why they have to do monthly obligations, such a thing. So difficult. And I was poor. All people I know was poor too. So those people, oh, Jason, I cannot afford to pay the joining fee. So it was very difficult. And then years later, I tried with the Taishan Noni. Anybody know Taishan Noni?
No.
Oh, some people have. Taishan Noni is a noni juice.
Oh.
I think that was almost 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I did Taishan Noni, and I had to buy 4 bottles of noni juice every month. It's an obligation, and each bottle was like $40. Still, it was a lot of money for me. $106 15 years ago, a lot of money, especially if you are very poor. And then I did the sanitary pad for ladies, like a Hub Day. They had only like a network marketing company for that. And the last company I was doing was ACN. Anybody know ACN? ACN. Oh, Maleni, you did? Oh, ACN. Okay. Only one? Anybody else? Okay.
I heard about it.
Yeah, heard about it, but you didn't do it, right? I did ACN for 1.5 years. It was so difficult. You become like a dealer. Sounds like very exciting. Oh, I own AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, the ADT, satellite TV, Dish Network, all those kind of net services. And the thing is, you can sell all this product, but when the customer give you a complaint about, oh, my cell phone doesn't work, or my TV doesn't work, you have to go there and fix it for them. Because you cannot tell you, oh, Christian, you just have to call the company. You call the company. I don't know. They complain big time, and you lose the customer, and you lose your commission. So it was so difficult. But Atomy is so easy, because all the education is done by the company. As a member and as a successful person, the only thing that I have to do is just motivation. Hey, you could do it together. You could do it. I don't even remember the ingredients of our absolute set. Ingredients of absolute set. I mean the fame set. I don't even know the price of those. What kind of salesman is that, right? Can I even remember the price, memorize the price? Only thing that I have to do is I just motivate you. All the education is done by the company. All the service is done by the company. If you make any mistake, just call the office. And we have the East Coast office will be open in January. So you could call from 9 a.m. from next year, right? And then still, the West Coast has a lot of customer service. All those things taken care by the company. So easy, no obligation, absolute quality, absolute price. Hee-jung, what was your question? Did I answer your question?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So now we're going to go to the second question is Victor. Go ahead, Victor.
Hi, Jason. It was great to meet you.
Hi, Victor.
I just would like to know that story you told about where you had to pray before knocking on the door and like speaking to people. What is the best tips and tricks to overcome that fear? Because I know I have that fear. I know a bunch of people have that fear to talk to new people because they're not really social. So what is the best tips and tricks to overcome those fears?
Well, very good question, Victor. You know, I know even though you look like you are like a macho man, strong person and very smart, or, you know, he could talk to anyone. He's not a shy guy, you know. Even though you look like, everyone has that part in your heart, right? So how to overcome it? This is what I did. I prayed. First of all, I prayed, and then I remind myself, you know, even though you failed, that's just part of the process today. You cannot win without failing. You know, yesterday I got a paper cut. Yesterday I got a paper cut on my thumb. But what if I got a paper cut when I was like 5 years old? If you see the blood's coming out, what do you expect from children? Yeah. Let's say you see a 5-year-old boy got a paper cut on his finger. What do they do usually? That they see, they cry. They cry. Why do they cry? Because they never know what's gonna happen. Probably they think, oh, I'm gonna die because I bleed, right?
Yeah.
But as you get older and older and older, and I'm 52 years old now, I got a paper cut yesterday. What did I do? Nothing happened. I got a paper cut. Nothing. You know, when something happens, if you have more and more experience, you know that's nothing. In the beginning, there might be a big deal. Oh man, someone rejected me. Someone said no to me. That might be a big deal in the beginning. But as you experience more and more, just like me, you know, I got a paper, oh, that's nothing. Just like that. You will have to go through that part of the process, then it's gonna be easier and easier and easier. Whoever starts something new, it's gonna be hard, but they know. Once they get used to it, it'll be easier. And Victor, you have to understand this. You are not doing that forever. Talking to a stranger, you're not doing it forever. Am I talking to a stranger? No. Most of the people in this room, I don't know personally, not all of them, not all of you, but you're my partner. That means we are family. We are not stranger, we are family. Am I right? We are family. Even though you are not in my group, we are family. We are all Actimians. So we are not strangers. I'm not talking to strangers anymore. You know, I love to talk to strangers still if they don't use Actimi product. I have very strong motivation, you know, pushing me all the time. Oh, you gotta talk to that person grabbing the Costco omega-3, right? Mm-hmm. So if you know that's gonna be easier later. You can push it easily. And second thing is this: if you know the value of atomy, just like me, like a Myung, she has a professional skincare, right? She knows if she knows someone using other product, spending lots of money, and for her that's a wasting money. And then she knows a value. Like what is it? Can or crystal. You have to use this product. Then you could save a lot of money. And this is so much better than that. If you know the value, you will have a confidence. If you just have to push yourself and try to sell something very expensive, not that good for people, you cannot do it forever. It'll be wasting your time. You cannot continue. You cannot carry on that mission. But if you know I'm giving benefit for people, I have the value. If once you understand, you will appreciate to me. That kind of posture, right? If you have that kind of positive mental strength, then so that's why you have to have a faith. To have a faith, you have to understand more about atomy, not just the product. You have to understand about the company, compensation plan, all those things. The more you know, the more you're gonna have the knowledge you have, then you have more confidence and you have a faith. Then you can talk to anyone. Because let's say you have this thick of $100 bill. You have 1,000 pieces of $100 bill. You're just giving it away. How confident would you be? You're just giving away $100 bill. Whoever you meet, you just give $100 bill. Do you have to pray? Oh my God, can she accept my $100 bill? No, because each $100 bill has a value in it. You're just giving it away. Then you don't have to have a courage. But in the beginning, of course, you don't know about atomy much. You don't know about the product. Especially like a Victor, like me, you're a guy, you don't know much about the cosmetics. And most people, ladies are asking you the question about the cosmetics and you don't know anything about it. Then I know you're very afraid of it, right? But just have a faith. If you don't have faith, study more. But don't be afraid to talk to people even though you don't have a knowledge. Just keep talking. I don't know if I answered you.
Oh, you did. That was amazing. You really did help me out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Real Master Jason Sim. So now I have a question.
Yep.
So when you plan to running as a crown master?
Next year.
Next year. Okay. So what month then?
Anything for the new
I
year?
cannot tell you yet.
Hey.
Wanda,
Yeah.
if I want Jason Shim to go to Crown Master, we gotta
Yeah.
work very hard with the team.
So that's
let's
why
make him
I
Crown
want to know the
Master.
plan. I want to know the plan so I can set up my goal to,
Set the setting right now.
yeah, to help him. Okay.
Yeah. Set your goal. Don't
Okay.
set my goal.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
setting my goal. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Shenros Jason Sim. Okay, so now I see Carmen from Philippines. You have a question for Jason Sim, so go ahead.
Hi everyone. I'm
Hello.
Carmen from the Philippines. Jason, what an inspiring speech you shared with us today. Actually, my question is somehow related to Victor. How do you handle rejection or probably a no from like closest to you, like family or friends, or even from your previous workmates, and because for me, by my experience, it has more impact on me rather than those that are not so close. But because probably my expectation is I'll be able to share and encourage my family and friends to join Atomy. But these are the group of people that I receive more no's. So for you, no, in your span of like 10 years in Atomy, how were you able to handle it?
Okay, probably this could be discouraging you, but let me tell you my story, okay? As soon as I started my Atomy business, of course, I start to talk to my family. And they haven't listened to me for 10 years. 10 years. I started Atomy 2010, and I finally made a trip to Korea 2019. And then they were surprised. You know, I've been talking to them over the phone, over the video, whatever. I talk to them and they say, oh, I don't believe you because you failed other network marketing. And they, you know, network marketing has a bad reputation, right? So that's one of my example. And secondly, I have a relative, okay, and I talked to them, and they are relative, and they said, "Hey, Jason, don't ever talk to this side of family again." And since then, I didn't call them anymore. I didn't visit them anymore. I didn't call them anymore. Nothing, you know. And a lot of my church members say, hey, Jason, if you try to talk to me about that kind of business, if you try to talk to me about that one more time, I'm going to erase your phone number. I got so many of those. So my conclusion is this: how to overcome or how to encourage them to become active members? Well, I don't know. I just want to encourage you not to have a faith on them, because my younger brother, my younger sister started Atomy business since 2019. After they actually saw me in person, spending lots of money, having vacation with my whole family for a whole month from United States to Korea, back and forth. And then they started believing me. Oh, maybe Jason was true. It took me so many years. And the relatives that gave me so much pain on my heart, I said, what the heck with it, you know? I don't want to talk to them anymore. If I don't need them anymore. So whatever, be cool. The people you know around you, they are just your customers that you could practice to talk. They are the hardest people to persuade. Why? Because they know about you already. Probably you have your history. Probably you don't have a good relationship with them yet, right? So they are the hardest. My younger siblings, they had a history that their older brother had experience with Amway and he failed big time. So they believe, oh, network marketing is really bad. And people who are my church member, they have a history that, hey, Jason, you are so poor. You're talking about success? I don't believe you. I don't buy it. Just like that. But the strangers, I start to talk. They have no idea who I was. They only see the person standing in front of them right now. They only see through me how I talk to them, how I look like, how polite I am, how professional I look like. That's all matters, not my history, not my past. So that's much, much easier. to talk to stranger. Of course, it's you need to have more courage to talk to stranger in the beginning, but they are the easier person to talk to work with, to build a business together with. It's much easier. So don't spend too much time thinking how to encourage my family members. They are just practice, sandbag. The boxing boxers, they sometimes they just punch the sandbag. They just practice, right? And when you make a success, they will die to get your attention. So don't worry about them. Just practice with them. Okay, Carmen?
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm so enlightened. That's true. I have not thought that way, that they'll family and friends are like somebody you can practice up. No, and that's I get more members encouraging people that are not so close to me. But the feeling of disappointment also when you try to encourage family, friends that are close to you, and then they say no, or sometimes they would say, "Oh no, what's that? Another scam?" So that's the
They say all the bad things about this, and they will discourage you. So when you feel discouraged from them, give some time, have some time between.
Yeah.
But make sure to go back to them again later.
Later, yes.
Yeah, later, not tomorrow, not next week. Give them some time. Okay, but I love Atomy. Ha, 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 ha. Just like when you have a paper cut, I don't give it any thought. Oh, I got a paper cut. That's it.
True.
Oh, they denied. Okay, that's it. Don't give them much thought about denial from your close friends.
Thank you so much, Jason.
You're welcome. Carmen.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Hey, I just want to share a little bit about what your question about my experience with family. Well, like Jason Sim said, it's so discouraged and so hurt. When Indonesian Open 2018, I already put all my family member, but after that, they say, no, I don't. And after that, now it's determination, it's done. I try again this year. I'm gonna send them the him, but they can, do you trust this one? And it's all excuse. And I feel like, disappointed. But hey, like Jason Sim said, it's have a faith. If you go to the door and the door cannot open, God gonna open another way for you. That's the faith to do this atom. So just keep going, just keep doing. Stranger, whoever they are talking about atomy, they accept, they not accept. Okay, fine, you can come next time. So, okay, so I saw that's Lilibet 18 from Georgia. Have a question, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I really don't have a question for now, but I want to share my experience because I can relate with Miss Carmen from the Philippines. So I don't know if you can try this strategy that I did on my sister. I have a sister in Connecticut, and she's also a nurse like me. And it's been 3 years now. I've been working on her. She has 2 children, and I wanted her to join. But eventually, she joined because I just forced her, give me your last 4 of your social. I know her birthday and everything. So I joined her, but until now, she haven't purchased a single product. So on her birthday for the first year of membership, I purchased $160 worth of products. Not even a thank you. She sent me. She's so negative about the atomy. She said, "Oh, why are you entering that networking? That's a scam. That's a pyramid scam. Oh my God, why are you in there?" As you don't know. So anyway, to cut the story short, I stopped talking to my sister. So I asked my niece, she has 2 children, boy and girl. So I asked my niece, did she use the product? Oh, Auntie Beth, she loves the body lotion. She finished. I said, oh, and you're not ordering anything? She's still so hard to get. But but I heard from my niece that they consume the dish detergent, the of everything, all kinds, worth $160 gift I give her. So in a way, I stopped talking to her about Atomy because the husband is also a friend of mine before he met my sister, and he's with my sister too. They're like, oh my God, what's going on with you? So in a way, this is what I did that I want to share to Miss Carmen in the Philippines. I went to her own circle of friends, okay? Because her friends, I live in Connecticut for 3 years at one time while I was working in Bronx, New York. So I know her friends. So I went, if this is my sister, I went around, I talked to her own circle of friends and I got them to be a member. And some of them are my distant relatives in Arizona. They're talking to her how good the products, the facial. So maybe I'm just sharing with you, Miss Carmen, stop talking to your relatives and go to her own friends or his friends. It might help you. But right now, until now, my sister is still not buying Atomy, but he said, you cannot just judge Atomy. You have to learn, research, Google it. You go in the computer and learn for yourself. So hopefully, because I really want her, she has 2 children and the 3rd generation inheritance. Oh my God, no company that offer us this benefit. This is a very, very generous company. I thank God that I met Atomy. Yeah, that's all I want to share with you about my approach with my sister. Hopefully
Thank
it will
you.
help you as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you, Lilibet. That's
You're
super.
welcome.
That's
Thank you.
good. That's good.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Thank you so much.
that's why we are here. We are family, okay?
Yes.
We help each other, we encourage each other. It's so good.
Mm.
Okay, I saw Mary from Taiwan. Do you have a question? Go ahead. You unmute.
Okay. Hi, Jason. I'm happy to hear about your story. And, I'm now in Kaohsiung, and but my membership is in the Philippines. And my home country is in China. And my question is, I joined the Atomy on September 2021, and it's really I am happy that my sister and my nephew joined the Atomy. Um, After I think in November 3, they joined, and December 24 and the 27, they did the first purchase. And my question is, how do they verify their membership in China?
So your question is, how do they qualify as a member in China after they purchase a product?
Verify. Yes.
Verify.
Yes. Verify.
So they are not verified member yet, and they purchase the product.
Yes. When I print out my Atomy tree, the organizational chart. Yes. And I found out their status is unverified.
Oh, then the also or the David, you can talk to the Chinese branch manager, or you can just call the Chinese office, or I believe they have a WeChat that you could talk to them. And my WeChat is somehow banned. I cannot log in WeChat at all. Somehow, I don't know.
Okay. I have WeChat.
Yeah, then talk to the office people. David, can you help her?
Can I say one sentence? Yes. Actually, China member in China, everybody in unverified because China has their own system. So we cannot buy Chinese member ID. Okay, so I have a lot of members in China. Here's my Diamond Master, the Sophie, Chinese, the Diamond Master has a lot of Chinese members in China. Everybody, 100% unverified. So first time, like you, I have a question. I had a question, why they are unverified? How can I get my partners verified? But we cannot purchase Chinese members ID. That's why it is need to be unverified. Okay? So you don't need to call anybody. Members in China, everybody unverified.
So it's not gonna affect the masterships when it comes down to if they're running a mastership. It's not gonna affect their mastership if they're unverified.
So everything is the same. We can, whenever they purchase, we can have a PB, but the ID itself, I cannot give them a PB. I cannot.
Yeah, we cannot use your ID to purchase.
Right, we cannot use the Chinese members' ID.
Yeah.
So it gotta be the Chinese member from China ordering
Yeah,
the products to
the
their
member,
ID.
the member itself have to.
Oh, the
purchase,
member
not
itself got to
other.
be ordered in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
not
All
other
right.
people.
Copy.
Okay.
Thank you for the information. That's great.
Thank you, Gloria, Shamro's master.
Okay, thank you. So
See,
I have,
Royal Master doesn't know everything.
hey, you just give us motivation, okay, Jason?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. This is question from Indonesia. You know, she's in here, but she's in office. She's working. So she not use the the sound. So she sent me text for Jason. Since she's here, she gonna open her and she say, "Oh, Wanda, I don't know how to speak English." Okay, I translate for you. So this is her name is Grace. She asking Jason, how many hours you spend like every day to do the Atomy business? So can you share the experience or prospect, etc.? Because now she still work like 40 hours in office, but she want to do Atomy too. So can Jason give us like a share experience, how many hours a day and how to do that? Thank you.
Well, how many hours a day doesn't exactly tell you how how much intense you are putting into Atomy, right? Every single minute, if you have if you work so hard, then 1 minute could be like 1 hour. And I saw so many people start doing Atomy as a full time, and they work very loosely. And they spend 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and then they going back to their job again. But some people start like me. I started Atomy as a part-time because I couldn't quit my job in the beginning. I quit my job after 1 year. I started Atomy. I worked so hard. At the time when I started Atomy, I worked 3 jobs. I immediately cut 2 small jobs, and I start put all my hours, all I have into Atomy. Even right before going to the bed, and even taking shower, even sitting on toilet, every single minute, Atomy. Because working for dry cleaners is not my future. But working with Atomy is my future, is my business. I told you that I've been looking for my opportunity to start my own business, right? But I couldn't. But I got my business, and I'm building on it. And it's like a compounding interest. Like I'm gonna give it all I have to make it faster and faster. If you have a 10% compounding effect, then you could double your amount of money after 7 years. But that compound interest never stop working, right? The money you have in your bank account never stop working. So So should you. You have to work every single day because you are starting from zero. You don't have any fund in your Atomy account. You are starting from zero. So, after 1 year, I became a full-time. And then every morning, I start with the, what do you call it? My English is so bad. Every morning, I auto suggestion. Every morning I wake up, doesn't matter how bad day you had yesterday, wake up and look at the mirror and make a smile. I know you feel like crying because you had nothing yesterday. You feel like cry, you don't want to go out, but you make a smile. Give a smile to the person in the mirror and tell the person in the mirror saying, Jason, you can do it again. You're gonna go out, you're gonna meet a great person today. You're gonna meet a very nice lady who loves to use Atomy product today. You will meet a person who wants to do the business with you today. Auto suggestion every morning. And then I go out every single day, every day. I remember I went out for 5 years every day. And then work like a dog. So how many hours a day doesn't really tell you anything. How crazy are you? That would be the right answer. You are crazy. Then you don't feel any pain. You're not hungry at all. You're not tired at all. If you're crazy, like you remember when you are young, before you get married, and you're in love with a amazing guy or amazing lady, you think about that guy or think about that lady, Victor, you think about the lady 24/7, right? Same thing. If you fall in love with Atomy, you will have a success. But once you fall in love with Atomy, would you limit your hours to love Atomy? I would love Atomy 24/7. I wouldn't stop loving Atomy. I love to use Atomy. I love to talk about Atomy. I love to think about Atomy 24/7. So be crazy about Atomy, fall in love with Atomy, then everything will be automatic.
Okay, so Grace, where are you, Grace? Oh, is that answer your question, Grace? Oh, where she is? Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead with the next question from Marlene Aguilar. Go ahead.
Marlene, I cannot hear you. Is it?
Oh, it's the audio. Something about the audio. I think you have to click something.
I think
audio.
You have to click the little arrow mark next to the mic, and then choose your microphone.
Yeah.
Microphone, I think.
Yeah. No, not yet.
Or you could put on the chatting room.
Okay, probably you can turn up the volume. Oh.
It's unmute.
Oh, okay then. So you unmute now. How about now? Can you say something? No, not yet. Okay. While we're waiting, the fixing. So I saw that Christina raise your hand. Christina, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Wanda. Thank you for that. And earlier, I just wanted to follow up a question for Gloria, but I think she explained it pretty clear regarding China. So that was why I raised my hand to get a follow-up question on Mary there earlier. But since we are waiting for Marlene, so I just want to take this opportunity to thank Royal Master Jason Shim for that very motivating speech that you shared with us tonight. So it's really very important that we really plug in any meetings so that whatever rejections we got, we will be able to reignite our passion with fellow Atomians who are crazy about atomy. And of course, to learn from his success and try to duplicate what he has been doing, why he was able to get to where he is now. He's the highest level Atomians that I've met, Crown Leaders Club. So that's why he's in my presentation. So if you've attended my Zoom meeting, his picture is always there to remind me that, hey, that's we can get there. Jason got there. So anyway, thank you so much on behalf of Boston Global.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Christina. So we go back to Marlena. Can you check your audio again?
Okay, you heard me now.
Yeah, now it's good.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at technology, phone
oh,
and computer.
Oh,
wow.
oh, okay then.
Awesome.
So, okay, go ahead.
All right, Jason, I just listened everything when you say, let me tell you, I'm being out for a couple of months. If for personal stuff, I just let you know, everywhere that I go and people ask me, what are you doing now? I say, are you been to Atomy? What happened with Atomy? I say, it's not because something happened, it's because I had to be out for some reason. I had a new position in my job. They offered me like 4 months ago, but he still asked me, what is Atomy? Atomy everywhere. People ask me again. And I said, oh my God, I was so embarrassed because I would like to come back again. I say, I just listen to you, very carefully. And each time and each video and YouTube, also all the time and by me. So that means they may push me back again. And I said, oh my God, this is all part of my dream, actually. When I come here into Atomy, I always mention about passion. This is my passion. And they say, what happened with me? What happened with me? And they say, is something wrong? Or I don't know, follow the system right. I need to follow again. All those people, I meet everybody. And I say, what happened with me? But let me tell you, I learned a lot. I learned my lesson. I just only want to let you know, everybody, I meet everybody every single day. I just think about David, Osu, Mr. Jane, Mr. Jason, everybody. I just think in my mind, I said, wait a minute, I have to do something again. And that's why I'm here again. And I'm so proud of me. I say, oh my God, I think it is time. In the 2022, I'll be there again. So I'm here again. And I'm so happy to see everybody, even my own. I saw everybody, Israel, Victor. I know most everybody here. Sang Lee too. Oh my God, I'm so excited tonight. Believe me. Jason, it's big hug for you. I just all the time you listen, everything you say, I try to put in my mind and say, what's going on with me? You follow a lot of business, marketing business. You got no imagine, Jason. I made more than 25 marketing in 32 years. I say, it's enough. I need to go back to Atomy again. I don't know why. I'm crazy. I don't know about you guys. I'm crazy. Okay? That's what I want to say tonight. Thank you.
Okay, Marlene, Atomy is your destiny.
I guess so. Actually, it looked like my boyfriend, I go back to him again.
You fall in love. Gotcha.
Yes, actually, yes. And actually, I have a Colombian people a lot, Atomy in
nice.
Spanish. I make a lot of Zoom in Spanish too. And people ask me, say, Marlene, why you been? You never been in global again. I say, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed when people ask me, they say, oh my God, what did I do now? People still ask me about Atomy. Look at what Victor say. I just listened to him. In the beginning, Victor, it's really hard to invite somebody, let me tell you. Nothing is hard when you had a passion here. And I just only talk with people. Let me good example. I go to my job, I put in my book and I say, let me call somebody. People listen to me. I don't call nobody. I just only look like a show. I say, hey guys, you know what? I had to let you know about business. You know what kind of business? Let me tell you, that's a very, very good out of me. You know, it's a big company. You don't have to pay at least a penny. And people listen to me and say, what are you talking, my lady? Oh, just give me 1 second. I just finished with these people. I never make a no phone call. I just only make a show. Look at how that, and I said, my God, I had a lot of passion, Victor, and everybody just participate today. I just only need to follow again. The system is there. I need to go back again. Let me tell you, I'm so happy again. I'm really so happy about Osu push me all the time. I said, Osu, please don't call me no more. Please, I always fight with her. I'm here. You see? I'm really excited today. Believe me, it's the 2021 is enough for me. I got a lot of stuff for me, but it's time to go back to Atomy. 100%. Thank you.
There's a commitment. Okay.
Yes, where you belong.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Jason Shim. I saw Sharon Rosemaster, Israel Kim, raise your hand. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm doing father's duty right now, so I have my camera off. I mean, but Mr. Jason Shim, Royal Master, has been. We just have to be very grateful to him, Mr. Henry, Mr. Chen Kim, and our sponsor, very sponsor, Bosuk and David, because they're the one that kind of was in the beginning of the stage of Atomy in America. It was very challenging. Infrastructure wasn't there. There were many shipping challenges, but they stuck through, because if they quit, then we wouldn't be here today, right? Yeah. The company USA Atomy wouldn't be here. So I always tell my partners, let's not complain, but let's look for the reason why we will become successful, because they did it. They made it through, even despite all the challenges, more than we had. So yeah, 2021 towards the end was a very difficult time for me personally. But like Marlene probably went through something, I'm really glad to see her too. But I'm coming back strong in 2022, because Atomy will always be there and it's gonna continue to grow. And it's kind of like our loss if we fall behind. So let's all get on the train with Mr. Jason Kim, especially Jason Shim, especially when he does Crown Master. We all support him from the back. We support our sponsors. So that's all I wanted to share. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Israel. Okay, so wow, that's a lot of question and answer, and it's really good. It's really good. Thank you, everybody. Now, I gotta go back to our leader center, Sharon Rosemaster, also for Center News. Go ahead.
Okay, so thank you so much. But I want to give one more person, our own sales master in Philippines, Chriselle. Would you say something? One word? Chriselle is our own sales master in the Boston Global Center in the Philippines. So I want to hear from her 1 second. Okay, go ahead, Chriselle. You weren't expecting, right?
Yes. All right. Hi. I had opportunity to attend today because it's a holiday here in the Philippines, so I was able to attend. And what I can say is there are a lot of trials and challenges when you are in Atomy. All you have to do is really to be consistent. You have to have that perseverance, and you always have to believe in Atomy. And sometimes you would feel that it's just you alone doing it, especially if you have leaders who are not anymore that active. However, you really have to be consistent in everything that you do. You do not have to give up. You just have to really duplicate your mentors and your sponsors, and always have faith in God and in Atomy as well. That's it, Miss Oso. I'm shocked.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Chriselle. And then if anybody in here, give one more person, maybe Kang Sun, Diamond Master, if you want to say something. Okay, please. say something because this is a last Zoom meeting of a year, and then we have Jason Shim, Royal Master. So please say some while you're here, while you learn.
Everyone. So nice to see you guys. So many new faces here. I'm so impressed. And 2 years ago, when Jason Shim and his wife came to Boston Global Center, and the couple even took a picture with me. I saw today, and I'm going to let me think about a lot things. 2 years, I'm progressing and growing a lot, and we are going to follow whoever succeeds in this road as much as we can. Yeah, no give up and no quit. That's for sure. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And then I just want to say one word. Whenever I talk to Jason Shim, Royal Master, our own leaders, our own mentor, and then he just gave us on the way to the success. And then whenever I saw him, whenever I talk to him, my heart is pounding because I studied about 9.5 years ago. And then when I study, I start with him. He was my mentor. He was my leader. Still now, I just follow him, his step. We all do. So I really appreciate it. This schedule, we made it this one about 4 months ago to make this, today. So he didn't forget, and then he just gave us a great, that vision speech. I know you had one, you swear. He gave us a reason why we have to do it. We gotta think about a year from now, what you wanna be. We have to think about it. You gotta make your mindset. System in here, like Marlene was saying, systems in this, Zoom. System is in this right now. So you have to follow the system. And without teamwork, it's not gonna be happen, very well. So we gotta work as a team. Teamwork is really important. We gotta learn each other in this team all the time. So we just follow our leader, our mentor, Royal Master Jason Shim. We just follow his footsteps. So wherever he goes, we just grab his pants, don't let me go, don't let us go out, we just follow him. Okay, so I really appreciate it, Jason Shim, Royal Master. Thank you so much to give us that wisdom of that Academy business as well. And then you give us a last word for this year. Now we know we're going to be changed for the next year, 2022. We all know that. So thank you again. And then Myung-Chul, do you want to say something before we start?
Yes, I will make it short as possible.
Sure.
Tonight it's a wonderful Zoom meeting, and especially our mentor, our leader, Jason Shim, Royal Master. Thank you so much for your knowledge. And I like that self-motivation. Let's make it our self-motivation. Instead asking for Wanda, she asked for when he's gonna challenge himself a Crown Master. We have to challenge ourselves right now. So when we want to make sure first, our center head, go to Star Master first, then you go to Diamond Master, you go to Shadow Rose Master, then Jason Shim go automatically go to Crown Master. So we gotta make it determination right now, right? Just to do it.
Make it
Don't be
happen.
afraid. Please, let's do as a teamwork. Then we can do it, right?
Yep.
Everyone, we can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. Thank
We
you,
can do
thank
it.
you, thank you. Okay,
Good job.
let's go for the center news. I'm gonna go quick, okay? So, all right, this is center news. All right, today is like a last day of the Zoom meeting in here, like a Wednesday. Tomorrow, we're gonna have like a one-day seminar. One-day seminar's vision speaker is Israel Kim, is our own, the member in Boston Global Center. Now he runs the San Diego Global Center. So he's gonna give us, the vision speech tomorrow, 8 p.m. in Boston time. So this is a Zoom link, but you're gonna get the link to join, okay? And then this is for the January, our BGC Zoom schedule. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I make another Zoom schedule for the 10 a.m. for the Academy Q&A. So maybe Q&A, something else, and we're gonna run that for the Thursday at 10 a.m. And then the other one, we just go after that. And then this is for the calendar for the next year. So coming 17th for the it's gonna be a leaders luncheon. So who's in sales master above, you have to let us know at the that lunchtime, okay? And then this is for the January 2022 BGC English Zoom presenter. MC is gonna be Lynn Widenroth. Sales master, she's gonna go for the MC, and then product by Jessica Delatina, sales master, and then Myung Sheldon, Sharon, and then Myung Kwak, sales master, run the product. So we get a time, and then vision speaker is gonna be Peter Lee, star master. So he's gonna be do the vision speech at the last Wednesday in January. So we gotta prepare for that. And then this is for the schedule of 2022 by the Academy company. And then this is for the Academy USA ABR program. So we're gonna get the who attended that for the 9 weeks. So we'll get the certificate and the participation for the gift. And then this is for we have 18 people will attend this ABR class. Class 1 is gonna be Myung Sheldon, team leader, and then Victor, Sarah, Hejong, Gulausia, Monida, Jian, Wanda White, and then Maria, Luisa, and then last one's gonna be who is that? Something cover, so I can. Araceli. Okay, Araceli. Thank you. And the second, Boston Global Center, second class is gonna be Debbie. Myself is a team leader. Debbie Lee, Nancy, and then Lynn, Hee-jung, Kuntia, Kyungun, Songhyun, and then Larissa. So you have to remember this one, okay? So you're gonna be a class A, class B. And then this one, start like a hydro writing care is no longer, it's not gonna be, it's gonna be discontinued. The hydro writing care set and then fruit bite, it's gonna be discontinued. And then vitamin B complex, it's gonna be January 3rd, they give you 3,000 PV more. Okay, this is for the product. And then Happy New Year is gonna be, which is like a Friday, New Year Eve. Academy company is not gonna working, but still, they have a lot of snow, so they are not open their office. They just running by their email, chatting something. So especially December 31st, they are now opening the company, and then Saturday, and the next year they're gonna see that. And then the new year is like a blank book. The pen is in your hands. It is your chance to write a beautiful story for yourself. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody who joined today. Yeah, thank you.
Yay. Happy
Especially
New
thank
Year.
you, Jason, Shim.
Yeah. One more time, thank you for Royal Master Jason Sim, and thank you for everybody who attend this meeting. That's great meeting. So we're gonna finish all this meeting tonight with the company motto. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Go.
Cheers,
Sharing the spirit, creating
Vision
vision
for
of the faith,
Community.
Aja.
Oh.
Yes.
Very much.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you.
Happy New
you. Good
Year.
night. Thank you,
Good
Thanks
job,
again,
everybody.
Christina Rosa, for inviting our group here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Merry
Bye
Christmas.
Thank
bye.
you.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
God more
Jerry.
Good
blessings.
night.
Everybody.
Peace,
Bye.
love, and unity.
Good night. Good
Our group.
night.
Thank you.
Come again.